Hello everyone. Today we are starting with the fresh topic, permutations and combination. See, what is permutation? Permutation is basically the selection or the arrangement of something is called permutations. On the other hand, the grouping of something is called combination. Okay. Without wasting so many times, I am starting with the example number 1 of your NCERT. How many letters can be formed? The example says how many letters of the word rose can be formed by using these 4 letters of the rose with or without repetition. The example says the repetition of letters is not allowed. So we are having 4 different boxes over here. We are having 4 different boxes over here. We are having 4 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repetition is not allowed. So I can fill that particular box by using 4 different letters. Okay. Whenever I use 4 different letters, then for that particular box, then if I fill that particular letter over here, I am left with 3 letters. Okay. For second box, we are having 3 different choices to fill that particular box. So here it is 3. For this, it is again filled over here. We are having 2 chances. Then 1. We can multiply this and we'll get answer to be 24 if the repetition of letter is not allowed. I am making example by myself. If the repetition of letter is allowed, then we can fill these boxes by 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 ways. Why so? Because I am having different 4 chances. I can fill R over here, R over here, R over here, R over here. Because repetition is allowed in that particular case. This is not asked in the NCERT, but still I am doing this for you, so that the concept will be clear for you. Okay. Moving to example number 2 of your NCERT. What it says, 4 different flags of different color can be formed by using 4 flags. 2 different signal can be generated. The signal is generated by using 4 flags and by using 2 flags at a time. So for the first box we are having 4 choices. For the second box we are having 3 choices. So 4 into 3 is very obvious, 12. Moving to example number 3 of your NCERT. How many 2-digit even number can be formed by using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if the digits can be repeated? See, digits can repeat. Digits can repeat. You have to, digits can repeat. We are given this. So we can repeat the digits. Solution of it. How we can do this? Very simple. We have to form 2-digit even number. We have to form 2-digit even number. Make a small box. What is even number? If the unit place of particular number is even, this is unit place, this is tens place, as you know from your previous classes. If the unit place of any digit is even, how many even numbers are there? We are having 2 choices for this. Okay. Now we are given the digits can repeat. How many digits are over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are having 5 digits. So I can multiply these 2 number of ways of forming is equal to 5 of forming even number by using these number is 5 into 2, that is equal to 10. So easy to calculate. Now moving to example number 4. What example number 4 is? Find the number of different signals that can be generated by using at least 2 flags. At least 2 flags, one below the another vertically. So we are having 5 flags are available. 5 flags available. We are having the availability of 5 flags. 5 flags are available. See how we can do this solution. At least 2 flags, minimum 2 flags we have to use. So we can use 2 flags. We can also use 3 flags. 3 flags. We can use 4 flags as well. We can use 4 flags as well. Okay. We can use 4 flags as well. We can also use 5 flags. We can also use 5 flags because we are asked to calculate at least 2 flags signal. At least 2 flag signal. How many flags are we are having is 5 only. So the number of ways for this is 5 into 4 is equal to 20. The number of ways for this is 5 into 4 into 3. 5 into 4 into 3. 60. This is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. That is 120. For this it is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why so? Because if I am using one flag over here, I cannot use the flag over here. So this is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. This is again 120. We have to find the total number of signals. The total number of signals. Therefore, total number of signals that can be generated is equal to this plus this plus this is equal to 20. So this is 20 plus 60 plus 120 plus 120. Simply we can say 120 plus 120 is 240 plus 60 is 240 plus 60 is 300 plus it is 320. This is our required answer. I am recapping all the questions once again. See, in example number 1, what we are asked to do is, example number 1, we are asked to find the number of 4-letter words if these letters cannot repeat. So this is 4, 3, 2, 1. Multiply and find out the answer. If the letters can repeat, then 4 into 4 into 4 into 4, obvious. 4 flag signals, it's quite easy. 4 into 3, simply we can say this is 12. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have to form an even number. The even numbers are those numbers in which the unit place is even number. I am writing 2 for 2 and 4 both can be used here. So I am writing 2 and digits can repeat. So it is 5. 5 into 2 is 10. And as you know, at least 2 flags, we can make the signal 2 flags, 3 flags, 4 flags as well as 5 flags. We have to just multiply all the things and add up all. We'll get the answer. Hope so. You got this example also. You can repeat the video again and again if you are not able to understand. Okay. Now moving to example number 4. Example number 5. We did example number 4. Now moving to example number 5 of your NCERT. What example number 5 says? Example number 5 says, example number 5 is all about permutation. Before this, we can proceed towards exercise. Before example number 5, we can proceed towards exercise 7.1. Exercise 7.1. See, in exercise, first question says, how many 3-digit even number can be formed by using the digits? Exercise question number 1. By using the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have to make 3-digit number. We have to make 3-digit number. 3-digit number we have to form. Okay. Out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, first part says repetition of digit is allowed. Repetition of digits is allowed, and in second part repetition of digits is not allowed. Simple as that. Solution. How we can do this? It's easy. We have to make 3-digit even for first part. We have to make 3-digit number. We have to make 3-digit number. 1, 2, 3. It's 3-digit number, simple. Okay. How we can make 3-digit number from this? Repetition of digit is allowed. Repetition of digit is allowed. So I can fill that particular place by using how many numbers? 5. I can fill this place. If the digits can repeat, then it is 5. It is again 5. Answer is 5 into 5 into 5, 125. Simple as that. For second part, digits cannot repeat. So you can start from here as well as from here. It's your wish. You can start from here as well, here as well. This is 5. If I fill 1 over here, then I'm left with 4 different choices. That is 2, 3, 4. 4, 5. If I fill 3 over here, then again I'm left with 4 choices. 1, 2, 4, 5. I can fill that particular place by 4, this by 3. So 3 into 4 into 5 is 60. 3 into 4 into 5 is 60. This is the required answer. Example number 2. Exercise question number 2. I'm sorry. It's exercise question number 2. What it says. How many 3-digit even number can be formed by using digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? How many 3-digit even number? 3-digit even number can be formed by using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If the digits can repeat. If the digits can repeat. See, for even number, we are having 3 choices. We are having 3 choices. And digits can repeat. Digits can repeat. So we are having 6 as well as 6 choices for this. So answer is 6 into 6 into 3, that is 6 into 18, it is 96. 6 into 6 is 6 into 18, that is equal to 108, sorry, it's 108, not 96, it's 108. I hope you got this. Same is the third one. 4 letters, no letter can use. Same is the third one. Fourth. Example number 4th, I am doing exercise question number 4th, I am doing for you. Third is just same as question number 2, question number 3 and all the example. Question number 2 and all the previous examples. So I am not doing this for you. Question number 4. 5-digit telephone number can be formed by using the digits 0 to 9. 0 to 9, how many digits? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 5-digit telephone number we have to form. 5-digit telephone number. So we can start the telephone number by 6 or 7. It is given to me. The digits cannot repeat. So what can I write is, it's quite easy. 6, 7 is used over here. So we are having 3 places. We cannot use 6, 7 as the repetition of digit is not allowed. We are left with how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are left with 8. This is 7. This is 6. So answer is 8 into 7 into 6. 8 into 7 into 6. 8 into 7 is 56. Into 6 is 336. Answer. Okay. It's quite easy. Same is the fifth one. Very easy fifth one. Same as example number 4 and example number 2 is the 6th question of your NCERT. This is your NCERT 7.1. Now moving to example permutation. First of all, let me introduce about the permutation, then I'll do example number 5 for you. For permutation, I am starting permutation. Permutation. What it says is permutation, as I already told you. What is permutation? Permutation is just nothing but arrangements of something. It's nothing but the arrangement of something is called permutation. Okay. We can arrange the things. We need some introduction. First thing that we are going to do is factorial. Factorial is represented by the symbol factorial or this n factorial, or we can read it as n factorial or factorial n. Factorial n. One and same thing. One is n factorial and second is factorial n. Okay. What it means is n factorial means to say n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 ... 3 to 1. Till when? 3 to 1. See, if I am calculating 6 factorial, then it is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. We have to multiply these things. It's quite easy. We have to multiply these things. See how we can multiply. We can multiply 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24, 6 4s are 24, 25 into 30 is 720. 720 required answer. Okay. So example number 5, in example number 5, what it is 5 factorial. Example number 5, it is 5 factorial of your NCERT. It's quite easier. I don't think I have to do this, but still I'm doing for you. 5 factorial. As you know, first part is 5 factorial, second part is 7 factorial, and third part is our 7 factorial minus 5 factorial. They are very easy questions. So what can I do is 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. This is 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24, 24 5s are 120. Or 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60, 62s are 120. Whatever you want to write, you can write. And this is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is 7 factorial, 720 into 7. If you are multiplying 720 by 7, then this is 5040. Okay. 7 factorial minus 5 factorial. Some of you will do 7 factorial minus 5 factorial is equal to 2 factorial. That is quite wrong. Don't do this. Don't do. 7 factorial minus 5 factorial is not 2 factorial. 7 factorial minus 5 factorial, you can write 7 factorial minus 5 factorial is equal to, the value of 7 factorial is 5040 and the value of 5 factorial is 120. First of all, find these values and then subtract. On subtracting, we get to be 4920. This is our required answer. Now, if we are doing example number 6, we are doing 7 factorial upon 5 factorial. Some of you will do like 7 into 5 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 upon 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So everything will be cancelled from here. This is 42. I am saying there is no need to write same thing again and again. You can write it as 7 into 6 into 5 factorial upon 5 factorial. Why so? Because 5 factorial means same thing. So 5 factorial will be cancelled. It is 42. Okay. Hope so you got this. Moving to next part. Moving towards example number 6, second part of your NCERT. Example number 6, second part. What it says is 12 factorial upon 10 factorial into 2 factorial. 12 factorial upon 10 factorial into 2 factorial. This is 12 into 11 into 10 factorial. Why so? Because 10 factorial is over here. 10 factorial. 2 factorial is obviously 2 into 1. This will be cancelled. 2 6 are 12. Answer is 66. It's very easy. Okay. Then you can do example number 7 by yourself. I am doing example number 8 for you. Example number 8. What example number 8 says? Example number 8. It says if 1 upon 8 factorial plus 1 upon 9 factorial is equals to x upon 10 factorial, find x. Find x. Same is the question in your exercise. So do it properly. 1 upon 8 factorial. The common among these is 8. Least number is 8. So I can write it as 9 into 8 factorial. I can write it as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. Okay. Then I can take out common 1 upon 8 factorial from here. This is 1 plus 1 upon 9 is equals to x upon 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. This will be cancelled. So I am taking LCM over here. 10 upon 9 is equal to x upon 10 into 9. 9 is again cancelled over here. This implies x is equal to, the value of x is equal to, therefore x equal to 10 into 10, that is equal to 100. It's very easy. Take out common 8 factorial only. Take out common 8 factorial from here. That's it. Now exercise 7.2. I am saying again, while watching my video, take your NCERT along with you, page number 140, exercise 7.2. You can do exercise question number 1 by yourself, 8 factorial. Second part is 4 factorial minus 3 factorial. Second part by yourself, third part by yourself. Fourth is same as this part. Fifth is also very easy part. You have to put the values and find out the answer. How we can do this? See how we can do this. Question number 5th of exercise 7.2. I am doing one part for you. Evaluate n factorial upon n minus r factorial. I am doing one part for you. N equal to 9 and r equal to 5. This is second part basically. First part you'll do by yourself. Okay. How we can do this? See, put n to be 9 over here. Solution. Put n to be 9 over here. So this is n factorial upon n minus r factorial is equal to 9 factorial upon 9 minus 5 factorial. This is 9 factorial upon 4 factorial. We can write it as 9 factorial upon 4 factorial. We can write it as 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial upon 4 factorial. Okay, you have to multiply this by whole thing and you will get the answer. 9 into 8 is 9 into 8 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. 5 into 4. No need to into 4. So this is 15120. If I am not wrong. See, this is 5 6 are 30. 5 6 are 30. 37 are 210. 210 multiplied by 72. 210 multiplied by 72. This is basically 15120. Okay, you can easily do example number first, exercise 7.2, question number 5th, first part by yourself. Okay, moving towards pure permutations. Pure permutation means say we are using permutation over here. What permutation means say? How we use permutation, how we use the repetition of the digits. We are going to do everything. See, for arrangement note, for arrangement if digits repeat, if digits or letters repeat, then we write factorial of those letters or digits, bracket in bracket, it is repeated in denominator. How is it possible? How we do these in examples? See, example number 9 of NCERT. Example number 9. What it says, find the number of permutations of the letter. Number of permutations for the letters Allahabad, A-L-L-A-H-A-B-A-D, Allahabad. Number of permutation. We have to find the number of permutations. See, number of permutations is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is 9 factorial upon A is repeating 4 times, L is repeating 2 times, and nothing is being repeated. That's it. So on calculating this thing, you'll get 7560 to be the answer. Okay, it's quite easy. How we can calculate, you know very well. This is 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 2 factorial. Cancelled. 2 3s are 6. Multiply this, you'll get 7560. Okay, 7560. Whatever the letters are being repeated, you will write in denominator. Divide this letter by in denominator. Same is the case for your for like letters like Mississippi. You can do by yourself Mississippi, or your name. You can find out the number of permutation for your name. You can pause the video and find out the number of ways for your number of permutation for your name. Like a name, take any name that you want to consider. You can take any name and find out the number of permutations. Okay, moving to example number 10, the 4-digit number that can be formed from the digits 1 to 9. 4-digit number. See, this is example number 9, not 9, example number 10 basically. What it says, how many 4-digit number can be formed by using digits 1 to 9 if the repetition of digit is not allowed. Repetition of digit is not allowed. How many digit number we require? We require 4-digit number. As I already told you, make 4 different boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make 4 different boxes. We can fill that particular place by 9, this by 8, this by 7, this by 6. Answer is 3024. Or method. If the repetition of the digit is not allowed and the digits are not being repeated, we can use permutations. How? We can use permutations, and I am going to tell you the formula for permutation. The formula of permutation is NPR is equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. This is the formula of permutation. This is the formula of permutation. Okay, this is the formula of permutation. Simple. How we can use this formula for that particular question? See, we are having 9 different letters, and we are having 9p, and we are having r. R is what? 4-digit number we have to form. NP4. Solve it. It is 9 factorial upon 9 minus 4 factorial. Simply you can say this is 9 factorial by 5 factorial. You can make it 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial. Cut it out. You'll get the same answer, 3024. Okay. NPR. For NPR, see 2 or 3 things. One thing is n is always greater than or equal to r. Okay. N and r should be positive numbers. N and r should be positive number, and n should be greater than 0. 0p0 we cannot calculate 0p0. N should be greater than 0, and r should be greater than or equal to 0. It's very basic thing. Okay. Next is example number 11. Do by yourself. Next is example number 11. Do by yourself. It's quite easy. Example number 11. You can easy. I am doing example number 11 for you. Example number 11. See how many numbers lying between 100 and 1000 that can be formed with the letters 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repetition of digit is not allowed. Repetition of digit is not allowed. See how we can form the numbers in between 3-digit number. There are only 3-digit numbers that can be in between 100 and 1000. We are having only 3-digit numbers. See one thing, we are having how many numbers we are having is we are having 6 type of number. You can see the example of NCERT. You can do this example by that particular way also. I am going to solve by that particular way, but first of all let me clear by using box method. 1, 2, 3 we can form the number by using 3. We cannot form the number by using 3 digits. Okay, we have to form 3-digit number. Okay, and we are having 6 digits available over here. We can fill that particular place by using 5 digit. Why so? Because we cannot fill 0 over here. I hope you are getting my point. We cannot fill 0 over here. Why so? Because 0, 1, 2, if I am saying 0, 1, 2, it's not a 3-digit number, it's a 2-digit number. Okay, we can fill that particular place by using 5 digits. If I am using 1 digit over here, if I use like 2 over here, I am left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can 0 over here. I can use 0 over here. So the ways are 5 and this is 4. So answer is 5 into 4, that is 100. Okay, it's very easy way. It's very easy way. On the other hand, in your NCERT, the OR method is first of all find all 3-digit number. We are having 6 digit, that is 6p3. We can use these 6 digits, but there are so many number like 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 0, 1, 3, 0, 1, 4, 0, 1, 5, 0, 1, 6, 0, 1, 0, 3, 1, 0, 3, 2, like this. So These numbers are 2-digit number, so I can subtract. These are 2 digits number. 2-digit number. These are all 3-digit number. All 3-digit number, including 2-digit number. 2-digit number. While subtracting these, we will get 6p3. The value of 6p3. Calculate 6 factorial upon 6 minus 3 factorial minus this is 5 factorial upon 5 minus 2 factorial. Simply we can say this is 6 factorial upon 3 factorial minus 5 factorial upon 3 factorial. This is like 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial upon 3 factorial minus 5 into 4 into 3 factorial upon 3 factorial. Cut it out. We are having 6 5s are 30, 34s are 120 minus 4 5s are 20. Answer is again 100. But it's quite difficult for you. On initiating the problem, you can use that particular method also. Example number 12, try to do by yourself. Example number 13, 14, 15, try to do by yourself. I'll solve these particular example. Example number 12. I'll do example number 12 one part for you. These are very easiest question. So what question says is example number 12. Example number 12. What question says? Find the value of np5 equal to 42, np3, find n. You have to use pure permutation formula over here. Only then you are able to get it. This is n factorial upon n minus 5 factorial. This is 42 times n factorial upon n minus 3 factorial. N factorial will be cancelled from here. Amongst n minus 5 and n minus 3 is bigger than n minus 5. So I can make it as n minus 5 factorial is equal to, see, this is equal to 42 upon n minus 3 into n minus 4 into n minus 5 factorial. N minus 5 factorial will be cancelled out. It is n square minus 7n plus 12 equal to 42. Make it as quadratic equation. This is minus 30 equal to 0. The value of n is like 10 and minus 3. 10 and minus 3. Therefore, n equal to 10. Done. Hope so you got this particular question.